it's almost better to let it breathe and let everything kind of simmer, calm down, see where people actually sit after a while, let everything come out, and then kind of, assess your strategy going forward.
Which is what Mr. Beast is doing.
Yeah, he's been waiting. But he has been communicating through surrogates. He's been calling friends who stream and talk, like his friend Ludwig it puts out drama videos and kind of reaction videos much more regularly. And so they clearly had a conversation, and Ludwig was able to relay that on his video, which has like a more niche audience. And so Mr. Beast doesn't need to do a main channel video to his 310 million subscribers saying...
And in Spanish.
Yeah, it's all they understand because they're bullies. And they call everyone else bullies, but they're the bullies. And I said this years ago when I was interviewing Tucker Carlson for my podcast. He said, when does this end? I said, when we stop apologizing. Meaning, when they call you a racist, you don't say, but I have black friends. Stop it. Stop apologizing. We got screwed with COVID because people were scared. They don't understand anything but a punch in the face because they're bullies. So that's all we got. They're essentially terrorists. And we think we can negotiate with terrorists, and we can't. We have to eliminate them. And that's all they understand.
Adam, I know you're still working, doing your podcast. How you doing?
Yeah, it's all they understand because they're bullies.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have long been Hollywood's golden couple, glamorous, powerful, and seemingly untouchable. But after the intensifying legal battle between Blake and Justin Baldoni, the tide has dramatically shifted. Once beloved by fans and industry insiders alike, the couple is now at the center of a massive Hollywood fallout. Their attempts to control the damage have only backfired, leading many to question whether this is the beginning of their downfall. From PR disasters to shocking betrayals, this scandal has left no stone unturned as Hollywood watches, and it seems like Blake and Ryan's time at the top may be running out. For years, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have been seen as Hollywood's power couple with successful careers, a perfect family, and A-list friendships. They had what appeared to seek an unshakable public image. But the ongoing lawsuit between Blake and Justin Baldoni has completely shattered that illusion. What once seemed like a simple co-star conflict has spiraled into a full-fledged PR disaster, with Hollywood insiders now questioning their ethics, influence, and past behavior. The couple's reputation is taking a major hit. Desperate to control the damage, Blake has reportedly gone to extreme lengths, including hiring former CIA agents for public relations. Yes, you read that right. It seems Blake's team is doing everything possible to keep her image intact. But rather than regaining public sympathy, this move has only raised more questions. Why would someone so innocent need such a high level of PR control? Instead of silencing critics, it's making her look more guilty. As the backlash continues to grow, reports suggest that Blake and Ryan have quietly hired a new lawyer to handle their lawsuit. This could mean two things. Their previous legal strategy completely fell apart, or they are desperately trying to salvage what's left of their case. But switching legal teams mid-case is rarely a good sign. Could this be a last-ditch effort to avoid career-ending consequences? As if things couldn't get any stranger, Blake Lively's PR agent has mysteriously disappeared from a crucial interview regarding the lawsuit. This has sparked speculation. Why would a major PR figure vanish at such a critical moment? Some believe that even her own team is trying to distance themselves from the controversy. Could it be that Blake's own people no longer want to be associated with this disastrous case? It's not just Hollywood insiders who are paying attention. Political commentators are now weighing in. Adam Carolla recently suggested that this case is a symbol of a major cultural shift in America. According to him, it represents more than just a Hollywood feud. It could expose deeper issues within the entertainment industry. As more details emerge, it's clear that Hollywood is losing faith in Blake Lively. Past controversies are now resurfacing, painting Blake in a completely different light. Some even claim that this backlash is long overdue, calling her a Hollywood mean girl, with a history of manipulating the media. If there's one thing the internet never forgets, it's a scandal. And now Blake's past is coming back to haunt her. Blake Lively has always been known for her close friendships with A-list celebrities, but it turns out many of those relationships were not as genuine as they seemed. A new report claims that Blake's longtime friendship with actress Michelle Trachtenberg was never real, despite their public interactions. If Blake was faking friendships for PR, it's no surprise that Hollywood is now turning against her. While the lawsuit initially focused on Blake and Justin, Ryan Reynolds is now fully entangled in the mess. Rumors suggest that Ryan used his industry influence to get Justin Baldoni dropped from their shared talent agency, WME. If true, this paints a completely different image of Ryan. For years, he has been known as Hollywood's funny, lovable guy, but this lawsuit could shatter that reputation forever. Could Ryan also be facing serious consequences? For those new to the Blake Lively-Justin Baldoni legal saga, here's a quick breakdown. Blake agreed to star in a movie based on a book by Colleen Hoover, It Ends With Us. Justin Baldoni, known from Jane the Virgin, was both the director and co-star. The movie deals with domestic violence, but many fans took issue with how Blake decided to market the film, which they found tone-deaf. When old interviews resurfaced showing Blake in a negative light, she later took legal action against Justin, claiming he spearheaded a smear campaign against her. The situation escalated when text messages were released by both sides, revealing alleged manipulation and threats. Blake even referred to Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds as her dragons, suggesting they would come to her defense. However, other women who were supposed to support Blake's claims have remained silent. Now, with the lawsuit dragging on and their PR nightmares piling up, it seems like Hollywood is slowly turning its back on the couple. Reports suggest that Ryan and Blake were ignored and unwelcome at the recent SNL 50th anniversary event. A-list celebrities who once adored them are now avoiding them. Despite their best efforts, Blake and Ryan's Hollywood dominance appears to be crumbling. Their attempts to control the narrative have only made things worse, leading to more exposure, more criticism, and more isolation. This lawsuit has completely changed the way people see them, and unless they pull off a miracle, their time as Hollywood's golden couple might be coming to an end. What do you think? Is this just another temporary Hollywood scandal? Or are we witnessing the permanent downfall of Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds? Could this case expose deeper issues in how Hollywood's elite maintain their carefully crafted public images? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
I appear in this case as counsel for Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, and that's dated today. I see nothing yet to suggest that they let any of their other...
Lively, remember yesterday we talked about The Cut. We're going to speak about that again because that journalist has got some deranged ideas of her own. And then I just found out more about this very interesting background of E.J. Dixon. Also, the judge in Blake Lively's case just slapped down their psychopathic request for 2.5 years worth of every message that Justin Baldoni and Justin Heath and the PR agents have ever sent to everybody, plus location data. We knew that was going to happen. And we have obtained the audio of hotshot Ari Emanuel of WME, who describes himself as ride or die for the couple. And also great political news for those of us who are anti the never-ending war campaigns. J.D. Vance and Donald Trump just absolutely humiliated Zelensky in the Oval Office in front of cameras, and it is really glorious because I'm just so tired of funding of why somebody like Nick Shapiro, who Blake and Ryan have hired, might want to be launching a crisis PR firm after they leave the CIA. And he did hold on to his former security clearances. Now, he no longer holds on to those clearances because guess what? He lied to the public in a rather egregious way. He was one of the 51 former senior intelligence agents who signed that letter to gaslight us all in 2020, claiming that Hunter's laptop was Russian disinformation, which was just retrospectively an insane lie, an unbelievably bold lie. And then when that lie eventually fell apart, he had his clearance revoked. Again, I'm reading this from the Variety article. It says, quote, Shapiro is not without controversy. He was one of the group of 51 former senior intelligence officials